In the spirit of right now, I want to just talk just a moment about our business philosophy, right? Because it's a really important thing to recognize as you do this work. Most people are used to this, right? So I drew a line through this, but this is the structure that everybody has existed in their whole life, right? If you work for someone, you are in their authority pyramid, right? You are in their positional pyramid. In the education system, in the military, in every organization, it looks like this, and that's fine that it looks like this. This is a solid structure. The challenge with this is it is very limited. In other words, there's only so much gravy to go around in this structure, right? And you will never do better than the person above you, and you are subject to the power tripping of some people. I only show you this so that I can get rid of it, all right? Because this is our structure, right? Now, this is what I teach anyway from a corporate perspective because it's the servant leadership model, right? So if this is a deep way for you to grasp what you're actually doing, right? So, amen. Profits are better than wages. You got that right. So every person you introduce is an opportunity to serve. Matter of fact, the minute someone says yes to something, they say yes to be the program as a shopper or some products as a shopper, or they say yes to becoming a part of the organization, having their own shop and building the business. That is when you begin to serve. And to the degree that you serve up in your model, the rewards will flow back to you. That is simply how we do it. We do not benefit unless someone else does. And from a fairness perspective, this is the fairest business model there is. There is not a more fair business model in the world than the one you are currently in. And it is built with this mindset. So thinking about that perspective, when you're looking at this, you are not trying to get from someone, you are giving to someone. That is what this is. And in the spirit of right now, one of my personal favorite anecdotes about our work is it's like being Santa Claus. It's like having a giant bag of gifts that's endless, that you have a gift for every single person you could ever talk to. Everyone. And it's up to them to decide what that gift is because you don't always know, right? And so, for example, right, maybe it's the gift of getting out of debt. Maybe it's a gift of more energy. Maybe it's a gift of better esteem. Maybe it's a gift of more confidence. Maybe it's a gift of support and community. Maybe it's a gift of growth. Maybe it's a gift of money. It could be so many gifts. But when we get the recognition that we are giving a gift, when we open the door to someone, look, when I buy something for someone, when I give a gift, I feel so good that I made a decision to give them that, but I'm not responsible for whether they like it. I'm not responsible for that, right? Sometimes someone gives me a gift that they're really excited about. I'm like, oh, thank you, because I don't need another sweater. I only wear 5 t-shirts. And so, but I don't take it away from them. I'm not like, what, are you out of your mind giving me a sweater? No, but it's how I receive it. Maybe I won't wear the sweater. Okay, they probably will never know. But I'm going to be thankful and grateful that they thought of me. Right. And that is what you are doing, right? You are giving people the greatest gift. Granted, we have to invite them to learn. We have to be proactive gift givers. Now, we'll talk about this in a second. We have a lot of reactive opportunity over the next 3 weeks, but we have to be proactive gift givers. We have to reach out and say, hey, Mark, I got this awesome gift. Maybe you'll like it. If you don't, it's totally cool. I'm still going to love you. We could still have a beer together. But if you do like it, I'll show you how it works. I'll show you how to use it. I'll even help you use it. I mean, that's really what you're doing. And so when you can get steeped in the understanding that you are doing nothing but giving a gift, and I'm talking about a gift. I mean, think about my life and what has happened in my life because someone talked to me about this. I can't imagine what my life would look like going the track I was on. But someone talked to me about this and allowed me to figure out, is this something for me? Does this gift work for me? And I did. And you know what? They did pretty well as a result of that. Sometimes you give a gift and that gift keeps on giving. Some gifts don't give as much. It's okay, but you still get the reward of the offer. And when someone takes the offer, we may open the door. We provide the opportunity to check out the gift. When they say, I accept this gift, then we serve. That's what you're doing. Right? That's what you're doing. It's the coolest thing that we get to do as a way of work. That's another one of the reasons that we're just going to grow continuously like a rocket as we move into 2024. And so I want you to try to grasp that piece. And this is actually a little tiny chapter in the process too, is called the bag of gifts, because that's what this is like. Everybody you talk to, you have a gift for. I mean, you already know coming into the new year, what are people thinking about? Money, health, weight. You have a gift for them. Some will take your gift and do something with it. Some will take your gift and in a year or two, they will be standing on rooftops thanking you for the gift that you willingly gave them. Because, and let me tell you, I've said it before and I'll always say it. I've been blessed to get a lot of nice paychecks, but nothing feels like when someone says, this is what's happened for me. I got a phone call out of the blue this week on Tuesday. And the guy said, I'm not calling for any of that. I don't need anything. I just wanted you to know these products have changed my life. I am so thankful. Like, oh man, call me back every hour. That would be great. I mean, that's powerful stuff, because that's not little stuff. That is when someone feels better, their whole life changes. When someone does this work and advances a little in the opportunity, their whole perspective changes. That affects everything they touch in their entire life for the rest of their life, right? I mean, look, none of us are going to live forever. And most of us aren't going to be remembered in 30 years. But you know what? When we impact a life that impacts a life that impacts a life, the ripple will still be going. You might not think that way. And I don't think that way all the time either. But I do think about that stuff anytime I'm going to feel a little bit like, oh, should I do something? You know what this is? Is that it? It's a rubber chicken. Anytime I feel like a chicken, I was just like, hey, why would I not offer the gift to this person? All right. So I know not everybody has a rubber chicken laying around. There's a whole story to that thing. Okay. So, sorry, you got to deal with me. So